and feel like feel like and feel like.
Good afternoon, you guys. Good afternoon, and welcome to Kitchen Table Talk Live with SpillitBoyTV. Welcome, 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 welcome. Listen, y'all know what I do. I was out here running in these streets, and I ran across a few things that I really wanted to get down here and talk to you all about. And the thing is, did the masculinity all really just go running out the door along with some folks' pants? I think it's funny, but it's a question. Has masculinity just ran out the door? I'm going to talk about that. I'm also going to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars. They had leaked the list of the cast, and then they said, okay, the hell with it. And Paramount Plus just said, come on, let's go ahead and come on with it. So we're going to talk about that. Like I said, we're going to talk about some pants, and we're going to talk about Lil Nas X. We're going to talk about masculinity and toxic masculinity. So, yeah, we got some things to cover. Like I said, welcome to Kitchen Table Talk Live. I am SpillitBoyTV, and we're going to get down and get to this table and get to it. Hey guys, welcome. Listen. Let me give a shout out to some of these folks in here. Honey, I see you all down here in this chat. It's raining off and on in Pittsburgh. Yes, it is. It has been all day, and I mean not just spurts of rain. It's been like rain, and yeah, like SWV, rain down on me, that kind of rain, a whole bunch of rain. Monk Chip, hi baby, good to see you. Hey Tracy, what's going on? I see T Trisha in here, Flower Child, Demetris. Hi you guys, it's good to see you all. Abby Reviews is in the house. That is Abby Reviews of the Supremes. That is Supreme number 3 in the house. Miss Abby. Good to see you, baby. Good to see you. Y'all listen, y'all know I always give it up for the Supremes. They keep this channel running and keep everything moving smoothly when I'm up here doing my thing. They make sure everybody is acting decent and in order. So we love the Supremes. But yeah, Abby Reviews, that's Supreme number 3. So listen. There they go. Supremes, baby. That's the Treasure Lane Supremes right there. Anyway, I want to start here by giving a big old thank you to Lazar. Lazar is one of our folks down here on Treasure Lane who keeps me smiling and is always, he's always there, he's always watching, he's always supporting. But Lazar told me to go and check out my P.O. box, and I found something there. So I want to share it with you all. Come on, Castro, falling out the bushes. Hey, Castro, how are you? So check this out. And this is so funny because a lot of times, you know, I do this a lot. I'm up here talking to you all, and I'm saying, are they listening? Are they not listening? Are they paying attention? Are they not paying attention? You know, but you all really pay attention. Y'all pay attention to all the little details, stuff that I don't even think that you're all paying attention to. I can't tell you how Lazar knew that these were two of, this is a photo that he had done, but how he knew these were two of my favorite photos that I've taken in all of 2021 so far, I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't even tell you, but he hit it right on the head. And this is what he said. How cool is that? How cool is that? So, thank you, Lazar. I appreciate it. I still have no idea how he knew of all the pictures and stuff that I post on social media that those are like my 2 favorite pictures thus far that I've taken this year. But thank you, Lazar. Not Lazar, something else, honey. Give it up for the spoiled YouTuber, honey. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Thank you, Lazar. I do too. I love it too, Castro. It's really nice. It's like, child, I don't know where y'all find this stuff. I really don't. I don't know where you find this stuff, but I love it. Thank you so much. Just like this vase behind me, you all know that was actually a gift from one of the Treasure Lane ladies. So Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Mwah. Natalia, what's up, baby? Okay, so listen. Let me go on and get into this stuff. I'm going to start off with my boy, Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X. He performed. Okay, you all remember all of the hype that happened with Montero. That's his real name, Montero. But the song is what started everything. The song and more so the video than the song. When he did the video for Montero, Call Me By Your Name, it caused a big ruckus, and it was a whole big thing of, is he trolling us, or what is he trying to do? What is he saying? It was a big kerfuffle, okay? Which was the type of kerfuffle that only Lil Nas X could have actually done, because Lil Nas X is a internet troll. He is. He's a Grammy winner, and he also is an internet troll, and he's good at both things, okay? So he was on Saturday Night Live this past weekend, and I said, oh, here we go. Here we go. See, you thought that the whole Montero situation was over. No, baby. We're just getting started. The Montero situation, it's not over yet. Now he goes and he's going to perform the song live. I said, oh, here we go. He can get these folks all up in an uproar all over again. But you know me, I'm petty. So I was here for it. Personally, I love the song. I love the song. I do. I love the song. Here he goes. He takes the stage, baby. He has this. Listen, when I tell you he looked absolutely adorable, he really did. He had this little, it was a leather crop top and these little hip hugger, little leather pants with the little boots. Very club kid. And it had like fire. It was like, but it was all like red, yellow, and orange leather with, you know, the flames. And then it was all based on black leather. Child, it was laced up and zipped up the front, flat front, and all of this. Listen, let me tell you something. He looked cute. And it was cute, like very cute. And I knew right away, I said, child, here we go again, because you are a hip hop star. You're a hip hop star and you rap. So, you know, there's always that little thing there, because hip hop is hardcore and the boys are very masculine. And he is the complete opposite. He's the complete opposite. When I say he was cute, he was just that. He was cute. It was very cute. And it was very, how do I say? He hit the stage. I looked at the outfit and it gave very yes, Lil Nas X. That's what it gave. It gave all that. It gave that type of energy. Okay. So I said, okay, so we know it's going to be some stuff. Some people are going to have things to say, hey, this is what he does. So I was here for it. The performance was good. And then he had all boy dancers, and they were all flamboyant boy dancers. And baby, they was getting it. You hear me? They were getting it. And baby, when the one child rolled up beside him, honey, and licked his face, and then it went to the part and said, let's ride. I said, oh no, here we go. He had the stripper pole on stage. He went back there. He hit the stripper pole. I said, come on, give it to him, honey. He went to do his little thing, and he bent down, and he ripped his pants. He ripped his pants. Now, I don't know what they were thinking. I mean, yes, lambskin, which is very expensive, it does have stretch to it, but not the type of stretch that Lil Nas X needed for what it was that he was getting ready to do, because we saw Lil Nas X, and he's a bit flexible. Okay, I'll just leave that right there. He's a bit flexible, and the pants ripped, and he covered it up well. It was very cute. It really was tongue-in-cheek cute, and he did this really deep bend in his knees, and he popped back up, and he just put his hands down there because he done tore his pants up. And he had underwear on, but it was like, it was a whole wardrobe malfunction up at the SNL, okay? And the boys, they were dancing, they were doing their thing. They didn't miss a beat. It was the performance was fabulous. They didn't miss a beat. And I had to actually go back on it to see, I said, what happened? That the pants had actually ripped, because when I went back, I said, oh, because I was just so caught up in the visuals of all the kids carrying, and they weren't voguing. See, because generally when you see us, it's always something very stereotypical, and they'll get the vogue, and you'd be like, oh, okay. But no, it was just sexy, and it was cutting edge, and it was good, and nobody was voguing. They were literally doing choreography and turning it, okay? They were turning it. So he put his hands down, and he continued singing and finished the song off, and it was no big deal. Then later on, I seen where he had posted, and people were actually questioning him, because he is a troll. They were thinking, oh, he done set us up again. He's trolling us again. But I honestly believe him. He wasn't. This was literally a wardrobe malfunction on live television. And it just was what it was. And he had made the comment. He said that he really wanted to do his pole performance, his pole performance, but he wasn't able to do it because once, as soon as he went to the pole, the pants ripped. So he wasn't able to do whatever it was that he had planned to do on this pole. Now I'm telling you, I'm going to need you to come on back and pull this off. Just go throw you a cat suit or something on and come on back. I want to see what the number was actually supposed to be, because what you did had the people already in an uproar, and they were already given. So I can't imagine what it was he was getting ready to do on this pole that was going to really turn it out, because he said, sometimes I think everything happens for a reason. So he was getting ready to really carry on this pole. I want to see it, Nas. Lil Nas X, I want to see it. I want to see it. So you need to get you another date set and get your butt up on here on something, or do it yourself. I want to see what the rest of the performance was going to be like. I need to see it. I want to see the drama. I want all the drama, all of it. I want all the drama, mister. I want to see it, and I want to see it all. I want to see what's going to go on. So after that, Lil Nas X, then he did troll the kids after that. Then he did troll the public. He went on to Jimmy Fallon. He went on Jimmy Fallon and wore a skirt. I said, dude, you just like to aggravate people. He come out with his he had on a little white blazer and looking all cute. Because he really is just as cute as he wants to be. He's a beautiful, dark-skinned guy, and just skin looked like chocolate, baby. I said, you better come on here. Real cute. Came on there with his white suit jacket on, and looked down, baby. He had on this plaid skirt and his little boots. I said, come on, club kid. And sat on down just as nice, baby, and crossed his legs. I said, what you doing? What you doing to the people, baby? What you doing to the people? Okay? Get down there, and when Jimmy Fallon, and they asked, why are you wearing a skirt? That fool, is what I said. He was trolling. That fool told them, after last night, I'll never trust a pair of pants again. Trolling. Knew that he was going to set it off. Already had it. You know, he already had that answer already. Master troll, master manipulator of the American public. My hat's off to you, little boy. Get down. Get down. So I just was living for that. Living for that. I had got myself a good chuckle out of that whole situation. I think I totally live for Lil Nas X. And he ain't bad to look at. He just cute. Do your thing, baby. You're cute and you're talented. Turn it out. Turn it out. Now, that just brings me further into what's going on here. We had another little situation. Like I said, RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 6 is coming, and it's going to be on Paramount Plus. So you're going to have to go get, listen, you're going to have to go and get another system. If you don't have it, you're going to have to subscribe to the streaming service if you want to watch. If you want to watch. You already know what my reviews give. If you're looking for a review, because I'm going to review the whole season, but if you're looking for a review where somebody going to give you blood by blood, that ain't what I do. I speak to you in my reviews. Every review for every show I do, I speak to you as if you've watched the show and we're discussing what has happened on the show. Don't come looking to me to explain the show to you because you don't have the service. That's not what I do. Don't be in my comments. You forgot. I ain't forgot nothing. I ain't forgot nothing. I talked about what I wanted to talk about. I talked about what stuck out to me. I'm not here to catch you up because you don't have the service. Get a subscription. Anyway, hold it. Listen, the shade has been thrown. Listen, the shade has been thrown. Anyway, so get a subscription, child. But we're going to be doing it. It got leaked. The list of the castmates got leaked. And after that, I guess they said, well, let's just go ahead on out and bring it on out with it. And they came out today earlier. They went live, baby. When I clicked on the live, there were 72,000. Let me say that again for the ones in the back. There were 72,000 people on the live. Bitch, that's numbers. That's not here. I'm going to throw some more shade. I just can't. I can't even help myself. For all you who think that you be down here fussing and arguing and calling the police on people because they done got 2,000 people in the damn chat, or you think you turn it because you get 1,000 in the chat, listen to me and listen to me good. Rue clicked on the button and it said 72,000 people in the chat. Don't take yourself so seriously. Please don't with your little 1,000 in the chat. Me included, with 1,000 in the chat. I think. 72K in the chat. That chat was rolling like, I said, why is anybody even bothering to type? Ain't nobody read what y'all typing. Can't nobody even see it. What was in that chat? But they did the whole Meet the Queens thing, and we're going to go ahead and talk about what actually happened and who is actually on the show. But before we actually do that, I want to talk about another YouTuber who I love, and I've always loved this YouTuber, Terralon. Terralon does really cute, quick little videos of things that it's sort of like the same thing I do when I do like my, you know, when I'm in the YouTube streets, and I'll just drop a little something. That's what Terralon does. And Terralon had dropped a little something, and it caught my eye because it's something that I can actually identify with from my past and my present. And it just was funny to me. And I loved his take on it. So I'm going to talk about it, but I definitely wanted to give Terralon a shout out that I did actually see this, and I brought it from Terralon, and I brought it over. I want you all to go to Terralon's channel and make sure you give him a click and give my baby a view to see what it was that he actually posted. His name is spelled Terelon. It's Terralon. Love Terralon. So shout out to you, Terralon, baby. But yeah, you can see the whole clip. Y'all know I don't take people's clips and show them on my show. I don't do that. So I'm gonna paint the picture for you of what it was, and then we're gonna talk about it. But hold on one second before we do that. I'm gonna say this as well. You know I jump around, so just come roll with me. I jumps around. Tamron Hall. I absolutely love Tamron Hall, and this is just in. Tamron Hall was actually nominated for 3 2021 Daytime Emmys. Get on down, Tamron Hall. Listen, because you know this little thing of talk shows and talk shows for melanated folk, it's rough. It's rough. So shout out to Tamron Hall. I love the show. I love watching her. She does really good interviews. Like the interview she did last week with Billy Porter was just wonderful. It was wonderful. She does a great job. And I'm just loving seeing that she's actually getting her just to 3 nominations on the Daytime Emmys. Come through, Miss Tamron. And so I don't think she'll be going anywhere anytime soon. Very happy about it. She'll be still in that race, hopefully. So come on, Tamron. Bring it on through, sis. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so back to Terralon's situation. This was really about toxic masculinity, okay? And it was perfectly suited for this video here. We want to talk about toxic masculinity because I have no problem celebrating my femininity. Shout out to Alexander Rogers. I have no problem celebrating my femininity or lack of masculinity. I don't give a shit. I don't. I'm who I am unapologetically and have always been. Let's get it. So when I see this whole thing of toxic masculinity, it's troubling and it's also a little funny at times. It's a little funny to me at times. So ridiculous. So ridiculous. See, I live for males who have no problem with their masculinity and they just have no problem with who they are. Here's one right here. Boom. Lamone. I live for Lamone. Lamone is one. What's up, Lamone? He is one of my staunch supporters and has been for years. And he is a heterosexual male with a full-on heterosexual life. No questions, period. And fine as wine. Fine as wine. But he has no issues about his masculinity. He comes down here, he takes his position, he sits in his seat on Treasure Lane, and it just is what it is. See, I live for all that. I live for all that. So when I see stuff like what Terralon posted this whole little thing here. Here was this little little piece, honey. He's sitting at this cookout, okay? And he's at the cookout, and this baby is sitting there, and he literally is so in that bullshit of toxic masculinity that he was hiding himself because he didn't want people to see him eating a hot dog in public. You're at a cookout. Now he's eating the chips, drinking the pop, but when it came to time to bite this hot dog, this fool was trying to cover up with the bag and the napkin and trying to turn. He didn't want anybody to see him biting this hot dog. So I have a question. Is that really a thing? Is that, or like, are we for real? Is that really a thing that males are so stuck in that foolishness and that insecurity that they don't want to partake in phallic type food? That makes it sound real rough, don't it? That's why I use that. Phallic type food. Bananas, hot dogs, popsicles. Is that what y'all doing? Y'all scared to eat them in public because you scared somebody think you like you like me? Is that really going on? Is that really a thing? For real, for real? Y'all chime in if you will. If you eat a hot dog in public, does that mean you? Don't be ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous. And wait a minute, let's see. I've seen it. Yes, it is a thing. Wow. Lollipops. Fresh Press Juice said lollipops. Wow. Only when other ignorant folks bully them about it. Okay, so let's. No, you don't, Savon. No, you don't. Okay, so listen. Let me tell you a little story. Let me share with you all. Okay, so listen. Why it got me, and it was so interesting, because I was like, oh, Tara Lawn. And I thought, do you realize I don't eat hot dogs in public? I don't eat lollipops in public. I don't eat popsicles in public. I do not. I do not. I have done it. See, back in the day, I'm so bad. I don't eat like ice cream cones in public. Like if now I'll go to the McDonald's drive-thru, but then I'm in my car all by myself. But literally standing up in public, eating ice cream cone, licking it. But see, we always knew, I'm how you doing? And I don't want to be, I wouldn't set myself up to be the butt of anybody's jokes, because then I'm gonna beat your ass. So that was my thing, as being a teenager. It kept I tell y'all all the time, I don't mind cleaning up. I don't mind cussing people out. I don't mind acting a whole ass. I really don't. I'll go through a room. Yo, listen, it's not just on the cleanup. I'll go through a whole room, baby, and turn the party. I don't, that type of stuff don't bother me at all. Baby, I'll go around the room and you, I'm totally here for all that kind of foolishness. Totally. Just depending on what mood I'm in. And I'll fight you. And I'll fight you. Okay? But truly, at my core, I'm really not a confrontational person. I prefer not to have any of that going on. I prefer to just kick it and have a good time and dance and have a drink and those who have met me, they know that. Like I'm the fun guy. I'm the good time guy. I want to just have a good time. And I really want everybody around me to have a good time. But if you push me, and if you just push me a little bit, I will clean you up. That I'll just do it. It just is what it is. So long time ago, I'd stop. There's just certain things I just don't do. I just don't do it in public. I don't mess around with it. Now I'm gonna say this: Gay Pride in DC, Memorial Day weekend. Now I used to go to Gay Pride every year, honey. Listen, at Tracks, baby, at Tracks, they used to serve bomb pops. Y'all remember bomb pops? The popsicles that are blue and white and red at the top. And they are so good. They are so good. Now, I have actually eaten those at Tracks because, you be sweating and it'd be hot as fire in DC Memorial Day weekend. So I've actually eaten them, but I was very You know what I mean? Even still. And that's being completely surrounded by gay folks. During that time, I'm completely surrounded by my own folks. So I shouldn't have had to feel any kind of way. But trust me, I've been at tracks and I've been approached about sucking on a ball pop. So it's just like, I just don't mess with it, child. I bring it on home, honey. Bring it to the crib, and eat it here. I just ain't with it. But I never stopped my children from eating. They're children. You know, I'm a target because everybody's, like I said, everybody knows how you doing. They were children, so I never pushed that mess off. And I know it's mess. It's insecurity and mess. I never pushed that off on my children. But I did not know. I truly didn't know that like grown adults and young adults, I didn't know that was really a thing. I am amazed that is a thing. I laughed at that video so hard. I watched the video twice over there at Tara Long's place. Twice I watched that boy, and I laughed at him. I said, "Oh, baby, what's really going on? So what really drives you to that? What drives you to that? Are you questioning something really? Or has that been taught? Is that being taught to our young boys? Because I definitely didn't teach that foolishness to mine. But is that actually being taught in these homes to these boys not to eat these things in public? It's being taught. BAP said yes, being taught. Wow. Very interesting. Very interesting. And I'm trying to think, because I did actually have a conversation with another YouTube person. There's Lazar. Hey, Lazar. I had a conversation with another YouTube person, and we had a little back and forth, and it was something about her grandbaby. And I can't remember exactly what it was that she said she didn't allow the grandbaby to do. Was it eat popsicles? But it was a baby. He was a baby. And she said something, but the conversation went another way. It was, do I think that's homophobic? And I told her, I said, it does have a hint of homophobia wrapped in it. But like, I never thought I would see like a 19, 20, 22, 24 person doing that. It just caught me off guard. Anyway, so that's how we got there with that. So that's where I wasn't clickbaiting you all with my title. I was serious. Has masculinity went out of the window, or do people feel like masculinity is going out the window? And are y'all really that bothered? Are y'all really that bothered by people who are embracing their feminine side? Don't be. Don't be. Listen, those who are strapped in femininity are going to be strapped in femininity. It has nothing to do with those who are not. Don't worry about it. That's part of the problem. People are spending too much time worrying about other people and what they're doing. It's not catchy. It's not. This thing that I got going on, you see that? That thing I got going on, it ain't catchy. It ain't catchy. I can't teach it to you. You seeing me or your children seeing me, being me, it don't rub off on them. If it's in there, it's in there. It don't have nothing to do with me. It's not catchy like poison ivy. Trust me, it's not. Anyway, so that was what I wanted to talk about as far as that went. Now, quickly, let me go ahead and run through for all of you drag race lovers. This is what's going down. Okay, here we go. RuPaul's Drag Race All-Star 6. Like I said, June 24th. It's going to start on Paramount Plus. Get your subscriptions and then run on over here when the show goes off and we can discuss it. I'm going to have my reviews and we'll discuss it. Okay, this is who's on the roster. Jan, Jiggly Caliente, Miss Jiggly is, listen, I'm gonna say from watching Meet the Queens, Miss Jiggly, she gonna be messy Miss Jiggly, like she been. That's just her. She gonna be messy Miss Jiggly. Eureka is back. Old loud mouth Eureka is back. She gonna be loud and obnoxious like she's always been. I'm here for that. Akaria Davenport. Yeah, okay, girl. Okay. Akaria's back. I'm like, girl, stop all this stammering and staggering and stuttering and carrying on. I said, girl. So that's gonna be that. But she looks great. She still looks really, really good and everything. Silky Nutmeg Gounache is back. Child, Miss Silky. Silky got an attitude problem. Silky got an attitude problem. I'm telling you, we're in Meet the Queens, and Silky's like, I ain't got no time for no drama. I'm telling you, I ain't here for. I was like, wait a minute, Silky. Girl, you happy to be here or not? What is the problem? So I was like, woo. So she gonna be interesting to watch because she look like she already got a burst of foolishness and she ain't for the shit already. So I said, okay, Silky. Then Trinity K. Bonet of Atlanta, Georgia is going to be there. Miss Trinity looks fantastic. And that bitch looked like she is ready to rumble. So come on. Like she's talking about how much more well-traveled she is. She looked fabulous in her little Meet the Queens little interview. She looked fabulous. That bitch was yellow rhinestone out. I said, come on, Trinity. So I said, y'all better watch out. Ginger Minge is back. Ginger Minge she's one to watch because Ginger is talented. And she talked about how she's learned some things as far as just fashion-wise and conducted herself in the business. But Ginger is full of talent. I watched Ginger after she was on. Ginger is talented as hell. She can sing. She's funny as hell. So she has a whole stand-up comedian thing in her arsenal. And she's a big girl, and she's not afraid of the fact that she's a big girl. She's big and little all at the same time. Big and little all at the same time. Like a little weeble, honey. And she says she got her fashion game together. So I think Ginger is going to be one of those girls to watch. So I'm here for it. I like Ginger Minge. I really do. Then we got, child, listen to this. And this just don't make no sense to me, Kylie. Now, when I saw the leak of the list, I said, who the hell is Kylie? I said, Kylie. So I said, well, I'll just wait and I'll see what's going on. And then they flashed her up on the screen. Yes, I'm Kylie. And I gave her very still. Who is she? Child, it's Sonique. And as she kept on, my name is Kylie Sonique Love. No, bitch, your name is Sonique. This ain't the time to try to rebrand yourself. You come on to All Stars and try to change your name. Now, it could just be me. I don't know. Don't sound smart to me. Rebrand yourself before you get there. It don't sound like a good idea to get to All Stars and you from season, 1 or 2, 900 years ago, and you gonna try to rebrand yourself just as if somebody gives a shit. Miss Ma'am, have a seat. Have a seat, Miss Ma'am. Now, the bitch was clean. Oh, the bitch was clean. That bitch had a 3-colored shirt. It was like 3 sherbet colors. Fur. It was foxstoles. Sickening. But, bitch, I don't know you. I don't know you. I know Sonique that do backflips and splits, but I don't know no goddamn Kylie. I don't know you, bitch. I don't know. That just don't sound like smart. That don't sound like smart marketing to me, honey. Anyway, moving on, honey. Maybe you should have won, then changed your name. But trying to chase the crown and change your name, girl, that don't sound smart. But then that she's on brand. Nobody ever said Sonique was smart. She's on brand. Go ahead, girl. We'll be watching. Anyway, moving on. Pandora Box is back. Okay, Pandora. Now, I've met Pandora before. I've worked with her before. I've worked with Pandora. She's a sweetie. She is a sweetie. She's nice and all of those things. But she seems so unhappy. I said, are you okay? She was pretty much fussing through her interview. Oh, she did Carol Channing. She did Carol Channing on her season when she did the Snatch Game, and she got very popular for saying raspberries. And people stuck to that, and they make her say it, just like with Jiggly Caliente. People say to her, may I call you Jiggly? Remember, Rude used to say that to her. So that's like her catch line. Rude gave her a catch line. And the raspberry thing, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, Pandora Box, she's fussing. She said, if I would have thought back then doing Carol Channing, she said, I love Carol Channing, rest in peace. But if I thought I would be having to still a decade later be saying raspberries, I may have made a different decision. Girl, are you okay? Because I can't think of nothing else that nobody remember about you from being on the show, Pandora. Other than they used to talk about your clothes all the time. They used to say how terrible your clothes were. Is that what you want them to talk about? I'm like, what's going on? Even with Jiggly. When Jiggly made the comment, she was on a cruise. Dig that. You're booked on a cruise, which is something that was not going on for you, Jiggly, beforehand. You wasn't getting booked on cruises, sweetie, at all. We didn't know you. And she said, somebody at like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning was saying to her, man, I call you Jiggly. And she's like, can I get some breakfast first? Fuck breakfast, bitch. I'm like, what's wrong with you all? Like, are y'all getting a little bit jaded? Are you getting a little jaded? Like, there are drag queens who would love that type of spotlight being shown on them. And y'all are fussing about little funny things like that. Like of somebody saying, I don't know. It just struck me like that. See, those type of things all go into the category that I call bitchy queens. And I tell you all the time, I don't like bitchy queens. I like approachable queens. I like queens that like Latrice. You could run up on them and it's like, oh, and they're just very welcoming. Even we'll say T.S. Madison. T.S. Madison has a very, when you get in her presence, it's very, come up, give me a hug, wrap me around my neck. That is attractive. But some old bitch that's evil, talking about she wants some coffee. The hell I care about you getting some coffee, or so that just kind of falls into that for me. So I was picking that up and I was getting a little irritated. Moving on. Raja O'Hara is actually on the show. And not Raja that we know, not the Raja that we know from Tyra Banks Raja, that one. We're talking about ghetto Raja. The Raja that was always wanting to fight, that Raja. Raja O'Hara. She's back. And I said, girl, you and this fake laugh and this giggle reminded me of somebody else I can't stand. Girl, if you don't sit down with that phony laugh, that giggle was driving me crazy. I said, They told you being a bitch didn't work. And so now you think being condescending and giggling, they're going to get rid of you, sis. Get rid of that. That's horrible. But Raja's back. She said that they had a lot of growth. We're going to see. We're going to see. Moving on. Scarlet Envy. Scarlet Envy is back. Scarlet's makeup was fabulous. because that was one of the things. Scarlett's very pretty. She's a pretty queen, but she has a very pretty natural look. She looks like a girl anyway. I'm sorry. Scarlett looks very much like Brooke Shields. She has that Brooke Shields look. She has a, her jawline is strong, but still very feminine. And then she has her own really long hair. So she looks like a girl, and it's very Brooke Shields. So that was always one of the reasons she didn't wear enough makeup. Baby, when I tell you Miss Scarlett was painted, she was painted for Meet the Queens. Painted, baby. And she said, oh yeah, I've learned my makeup. And I said, girl, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. She looked gorgeous. She still gives me snooze fest though. But the bitch can sew though. So you gotta watch her. She's a fashion designer and she can sew. So she got that makeup thing on board now and she can sew. They're gonna have to watch her, but she still gives me snooze fest. So I don't know. And then Serena Cha-Cha is back. Is it me or does Serena Cha-Cha look like she aged in dog years? When that baby came on the show, she was only 21. She was 21. And for some reason, she just looks so much older to me. I don't know what's going on. She just seems she looks so much older to me. She don't look bad, but she just looks so much older. I'm like, girl, because she still can't be, she ain't 30. So I don't know. That's what I noticed about her. But I'm like, all right. But, Serena Cha-Cha was kind of, all right, girl. Anyway. And then Yara Sofia is back. Yara Sophia's back. Yara Sofia always makes good TV. She is a good performer and she's fun to watch. Abby, because I know Abby is really into this. Abby, girl. Abby. I'm going to ask you, Abby. Girl, do Yara got titties? Did I see titties on Miss Yara? I was kept looking at Yara. I said, that don't look like no boy chest. That looked like titties over there, Miss Yara. And I kept looking, trying to say, I said, no, she ain't got no breastplate because she's a real tiny queen. Built down. Her body is, Yara's body that body is sickening. But I swear it looked like that baby got some boobs going on. And look at this one. Talking about, no, she got fat. If you don't stop your shirt. Come on, Abby. I'm waiting to hear you before I move on. But anyway, Yara Sofia is back. I'm going to tell y'all, I think that y'all better watch out for my girl, Trinity. I think y'all better watch out, Annie. Her whole attitude. You said you don't know, Abby. Okay, baby. Trinity K. Bonet. I don't think Trinity K. Bonet is coming to play. And I think y'all better watch out. Her entrance, when she walked in the room, that bitch said, they done fucked up, right? I said, oh. Now, there always used to be the little thing with Trinity. Trinity's real, real good. But Trinity always used to question herself. It's like she ain't got no questions no more. And that was her entrance line. They done fucked up, right? I said, come on through with it, Trinity. Y'all know I love me some Trinity K. Bonet anyway. So I am here for it. I am so here for it. But yeah. Hey, Bijan. Hi, baby. How are you? So, yeah. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting. Like I said, June 24th, everything's going to be kicked off. Paramount Plus. I will definitely be reviewing the show. Shar, I'm talking about RuPaul's Drag Race All-Star 6. Starting on June 24th. So that is that. And that's really all I had to say today. Yeah, a lot of, we were celebrating femininity today and asking, Is the whole toxic masculinity thing, is it being taken too far? I think so. I think so. Femininity is not catchy. I'm going to say that in parting with you all. Femininity is not, I repeat, it is not catchy, okay? It's not. Y'all have a good day. Thank y'all for hanging out at Kitchen Table Talk Live with SpillitBoy TV. I'll catch y'all next time.